We're here with Rodney Rescott, the assistant starter here at Lebanon Valley. Now, Rodney, the first thing I'd ask you is, how come Carl gets this nice perch above the track and you're stuck in the back there and he gets the big money? And
well, that's because I'm pretty. To be honest with you, he's got to stay up there because he's just not a nice-looking guy. So
I noticed
to
that.
be out, you got to be out with the people. You got to be, you got to be out there and available. And all the chicks like checking out the white pants. So
you don't worry about anybody trying to run you over out there. I mean, I would if I was out there.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, so I wouldn't be worried about you. Yes, I am worried about people aiming for me or trying to take me out back there. But I'm a young, strapping guy, so I'm pretty quick when
pretty
it comes
good at jumping the fence when you have to.
When you have to, tuck and roll. That's all it is. It's tuck and roll.
Now, in all your years out here, what's the most retarded move you've ever seen one of these guys pull?
On the track or off the track?
Each. Give me an example of each.
Most retarded move. There's some pretty gifted ones out there, and without naming names, just because I might get in trouble.
But go ahead.
There are quite a few people that have a tendency to just stop on the track for no apparent reason, just because they want a caution flag. Now, in most cases, that's fine, and that's all well and good, except for the fact when the field is coming out of the next corner and they get run over, and they try to blame everybody else.
It's enjoyable. Hurts getting run over.
That and chick fights, that's just great.
The chick fights.
Oh, I love chick fights.
You gotta love them.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you a serious question, actually.
No.
From the official point of view, maybe you can answer this. Last week we had, I'm not going to name the driver, but we had a guy that intentionally spun himself out.
Yes.
To bring out the yellow.
Yes.
Now, is this something that is going to be acceptable for anybody doing it, or is this just for the elite?
Well, from what I hear, he got a 2-week vacation for that. I think. Are we talking about the same guy?
No, we can't be because he was here this week.
Oh, he was here this week?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Was it or was it not intentional?
Oh, the motor never stopped. You could see him purposely spin the car. There is no question about it. The announcer even saw it.
Because there are a few gifted drivers out there that do that unintentionally and make it look intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few. But in all honesty, safety first. If you're going to spin the car out for a caution, at least hit something.
Yeah.
Make it worth your while.
Right.
Hit the berm, small child, whatever.
At least make it look like it really did happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, now, a few times I've looked back there and I've seen you sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? Doesn't Howie get mad?
No, pure stock race. Yeah, put you to sleep every time. Well, when you have, actually, in all honesty, the pure stockers, they run really good, and that's the best show of the house. But when you got the sportsman guys who are out there, and and it's a green flag lap, red flag, green flag lap, red flag. You got to catch a couple of snoozes, The kids keep you up late, and the wife and.
Plus, you end up being here till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm on the clock. I got things to do.
Now, that kind of blends in with what I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Being a flagman, it's kind of like being married. You get all of the blame and none of the credit.
Yes.
It's very much like. Now, does your wife ever get jealous of that?
Oh no, God no. She is so thankful that I leave on Saturday nights. She is honest to God. She packs my car for me to get out of her hair.
Kick you in the ass.
Yeah, I'm like a third child. It's great.
I can't say I blame her.
If it wasn't for the fact that I mow the lawn and whatnot, I'd be pretty much just sleeping out in the car.
Now, something else I caught when I was looking out there on the backstretch, I saw you doing a Michael Jackson moon dance. What was that all about? A little bit too much Pepsi?
We had Pepsi. That was a product placement. Is that how it works?
It was all about the caffeine.
Michael Jackson. I feel bad because the poor guy's got to live in another country now, because, him and little kids and stuff. But whatever, to each their own. Russian mail order women, little kids, whatever it takes. But, you got to liven things up. If you just stand back there and twiddle your thumbs and throw a flag, that's no fun.
No,
you're here for the show. It's entertainment. People don't come here to watch crashes and watch cars flip and stuff like that. They're here to see full-blooded racing. They want to see just.
Well, actually, I come to watch you flag. I don't come to watch the races. I don't pay any attention to the races at all.
You and all the women behind you, it's just amazing.
It is amazing.
It is amazing. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was on the track, they'd just be hoarding me constantly.
They would. I mean, I stood between you and the women. I got pelted with panties.
Filthy.
It was ridiculous.
It's filthy. It's just like going to a rock concert.
I know.
And they just chuck panties at you, and you're like, come on.
But these are unlaundered, you know.
Some of them, let me tell you, are like the size of a parachute, but it's all right.
Well, Rodney, I know you got a lot to do here. You're the busiest guy on the track and everything. But we really appreciate we really appreciate your taking some time and joking around with us.
Get my bar stool and we'll go back and sit down for a while.
We'll go get drunk, and next time we'll get you when you're drunk. And
yeah, me and Skippy Fox will go out and we'll have a couple of cocktails.
There we go. There's a name from the past. Where is Skippy Fox anyway?
Probably at the bar.
I haven't seen him running this year, has he?
No, he's working on somebody's car down there.
Ah, that's why.
Yes.
He's been around forever.
Because he can't drive and drink at the same time, so they figured at least he can rent a race car. You know, Tennessee only goes so far.
All right, well, on that note, thanks a lot, buddy.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Enjoy.
Okay.